In this video, I'm going to show you how to enter children into the Wisconsin State Pyramid Model Implementation Data System, or PIDS for short. Before you can start entering children, please make sure that you have set up all of the classrooms in your program. The recommended order of setup is to start with classrooms, so setting up all of your classrooms first, and then moving on to employees and children. We're going to assume in this tutorial that I've already gone through the process of setting up all of my classrooms and that I'm ready to enter in children now. To enter a new child, I need to get to the children dashboard. So I can do that by coming up to the top dashboard menu and clicking on children, or coming over to the left-hand menu and clicking on children here. Either way, it's going to take me to the children dashboard. You are going to want to enter every child that attends your program. And this is so that they are in the database, so you can collect ASQSE data or behavior incident reports for that child. To add a new child, I'm going to click this blue button, Add New Child. And then I'm going to start entering some basic information for the child I want to enter. So I'm going to just make up a fake one. So first name and last name, and then you have date of birth. The next section is ID number, and ID numbers are used to anonymously identify that child in certain reports and on tables at certain viewing levels. You can use any combination of letters and numbers, and you just want to make sure that the ID number you use will not identify that child in any way. So I'm just going to make up one. The next section is enrollment date, and this is just where you put the date that the child started in the program. The next section is gender, and you can select male or female. Then it's ethnicity, and you can select Hispanic or Latino of any race, or not Hispanic or Latino. The next section is then race, and you can see all of your options here, and you're going to select the most appropriate one. Dual language learner is the next section, and it's a yes or no category, so you're going to select the most appropriate one. And then individualized education program, or IEP, it's a yes or no as well. So select the most appropriate one. The next two sections are discharge date and discharge reason. And you will not be filling those out at this point because you're going to be entering your current students. So those students should not be discharged at this point. When you've filled out all of that basic information, go ahead and click Save. This is going to bring up some additional windows where you can enter additional information. So if I scroll down, you can see the first window that it opened was Notes. And this is where I can put in specific notes about a child. And I just need to add a new note if I want to do that. The next section is status history. And this is really for when you need to add things like extended leaves of absence, or removals from classroom or program. And then the final section is classroom assignment history. And this one you will want to complete when you're entering new children or when you're setting it up for the first time. So in classroom assignment history, that's really where you assign that child to a classroom. To add a new assignment, you're going to click this blue button, Add New Assignment. You're going to select the assignment date, and that just has to be on or before the enrollment date. You're going to select the classroom that that child is assigned to. And then the next two sections are leave date and leave reason. And you're not going to fill those out at this point in time because, again, these are your current students. And so you should be assigning them to the classrooms that they are currently in. When you need to move students from one classroom to another classroom, then you would complete this section and then add a new classroom assignment. When you have your classroom assignment information completed, click Save for that section, and then you're going to click Save for the whole child, and that'll bring you back to the child dashboard. You should see the child that you just entered in this table here. And then if you need to edit it or delete it or anything, you can always click Actions and go ahead and do that. And that's how you enter a child into PIDS.